Hello, hello. How we doing, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Where is this button on here? How we all doing?
The One Piece! The One Piece is real!
We are here today with 2 chapters. 2. Count them. 1, 2. 2. Got a whole bunch of chapters to read today, guys. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. So I didn't do a stream last week. I was away for the weekend. Thank you guys for being patient. I figured by the time I got back, you know, it was already a couple days until the next chapter dropped. So I figured, why don't we just do 2 in 1? I've gone mostly spoiler free. So I did catch a little bit of 1107 spoilers. But nothing major from what I gather. Mostly power scaling crap. Just seeing people on Twitter argue about Sanji blocking Kizaru's light kick or something. Or like light attack, you know. So I saw people talking about how Sanji's like super strong, stronger than Zoro. He's holding off Kizaru. Zoro's still struggling with Lucci. That's the extent of the spoilers I got. So I'm pretty much... I don't think that's the main crux of the chapter. So I think I'm pretty safe in that regard. How's everyone doing? What's up, Dak? Brandon King, how's it going? How's it going, Killer? Good to see you here. Moog, what's up? What's up? Johannes, all the homies arrived. Doc Brown, how's it going? You like that? It's the best emoji on YouTube. We're gonna make that the that has to become the PogChamp of the One Piece community. What do you guys think of that? Do you think that the bald hidden emoji should become the new PogChamp for specifically for OP tubers? I'm trying to push this. I'm trying to push this one. Johanna said this stream is a nice birthday gift. Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday. I'm gonna run that one more time for you.
The One Piece!
Happy birthday!
The One Piece is real!
I'll make it an emoji on my channel if you give me the file. Okay, I will. Hold on, actually. Let me do that. I'll do that right now. There it is. I sent it back. Brandon said, my birthday was Tuesday. Enjoyed it. Turned 31. I feel old already. Don't worry. You're not that old. I'm around there. I'm not 31 yet, but, you know, I'm getting up there, too. I feel it. Happy birthday to you as well. Happy belated. Yeah, happy birthday to some of the homies that are here today. That's very awesome. I'm glad you're spending it with me as we get to go through some peak One Piece, peak manga. Please make sure to like the stream if you're here. If you're here and you're excited and you're ready for me to read this chapter, you're ready to talk One Piece today, do me a favor and drop a like on the stream. That helps me out a lot. It's also just a good way to give me some good feedback. You know, show me that these are good, that these streams are good, a good thing. So please do. We have daytime robbers passing as politicians and gets away easily. Dax Sake, I love your content. I love Dax content. Have I not read them yet, or is this just a review? I have not read them yet. This is a reaction. We're reacting to 2 chapters today. So we got like 30 pages of fresh One Piece stuff to go over, and I haven't seen it yet. So that's why I'm very excited. Very excited. No spoilers, please. Please, no spoilers in the chat. You hitting the battleship bags? I haven't. I'll be honest. I haven't been hitting the bags lately. That's been my fault, really. It's just been a combination of getting sick. So actually, well, I got sick just before winter started, and I got sick this past weekend. And then all throughout winter, I've had a bunch of crazy stuff going on. All the stuff with Musashi. Medical bills now are starting to knock on the door, and the insurance is not being very helpful about that. So I've just had a lot going on, a lot on my plate. It's been hard to like motivate myself to get up and go to the gym and do boxing and pay for that when I'm worried about everything else. So that being said, though, I'm not done with it. I'm going to be going back to boxing like as soon as possible. I do want to do that within the next month or two and just get back into the routine. That's kind of like something you guys gotta hold me accountable for. I've been doing the accountability list with everyone else. But let's see. Is there anyone in here I can catch up with on accountability? I mean, I see Brandon King in here. Brandon, tell me how's the dieting been going? You said you wanted to eat better and work out more. Tell me how that's been going for you. For spoilers, I would say just do a timeout. You don't gotta ban people. Just time them out. People sometimes make mistakes. Just give them a timeout so they can't accidentally make another mistake for the next like 5 minutes, and it should be good to go. We need hidden in them Aiden Ross boxing fights. I'll be real. I probably could take Aiden Ross. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I haven't seen him box. But I just have a feeling. I saw Sneeko box Sean Strickland, but I'm not going to use that as something to gauge my boxing ability off of, because Sean Strickland would turn my head into hamburger meat. So I'm not going to pass judgment on that. But I've seen some of these streamers box. I don't know. I think I could handle it. I think I could take him. Oh, Doc Brown, you want to be on the list? I'll put you on. Also looking to work out, get healthier. Think most of us would destroy Aiden Ross. That's brutal. ZMP, thank you for the members message. Cheers. I got a White Claw today. Any White Claw drinkers out there? It's pretty good. Black cherry. I'm a fan. Sneeko got clapped. It's true. Regular Tom said went back to the gym last week for the first time after 6 months. Muscles been killing all week. So that's what happens. They're waking up. You got to wake them up. You wake up the muscles. You do like once a week workouts for a little bit, and then you start to... Once you stop feeling that fatigue, you up it. Taking a break from drinking. Yeah, you know, I don't drink that much, but you know, for the One Piece streams, you know, I gotta celebrate in a way. You know what I'm saying? They aren't available in your country. Maybe that's for the best. I don't know what the hell's in this thing. It's probably not good for me. That's all I can say. Carbonated water, alcohol, natural flavors, cane sugar, citric acid, natural cherry juice concentrate, sodium citrate. I mean, that's probably not bad. Moss had asked, have you ever collabed with other One Piece reviewers? Yeah, I have a collab series on my channel called Conqueror's Clash, where I think I've done about 6 now, where I did collabs with other channels. We did a little game show style thing. I was thinking about bringing that back, but to be honest, I do want to bring back collabs, but just not with Conqueror's Clash. I kind of just want to do more discussions, hanging out, talking about stuff, podcast style maybe. So yeah, that's gonna be nice. I'm actually doing a collab tomorrow with BDA Law, so keep an eye out for that. I believe it's gonna be a stream. If it's not a stream, it's going to be like a pre-recorded convo that'll go up as a video for his podcast. So forgive me if I'm wrong on that, but it's one or the other. What I know is tomorrow, me and Brago are gonna do a collab, so that's gonna be really fun. So look forward to that if you're interested. I do need a collab with Volume 1. You're right. That would be great. They're really cool. I think that we would have some great conversations. Every stream I've been in with them, it's been a great time. They're really funny. Have I ever collabed with JD Legend? Yes, I have. I was on an episode of The One Piece is Real on his channel. So he does a collab stream called The One Piece is Real. I think he brought me on for like episode 4 or 5 or something. So if you're interested in seeing that collab, that's on there. I do want to get Jay on this channel too. I really do. I vibe with Jay big time. I also I think that Jay might be one of the most genuinely entertaining streaming personalities I've seen in a minute. I think he's just generally a great streamer to watch. Very entertaining. So that would be a sick collab. Let's see, what do we got? This one right here. Chance, thank you for the 15-month member message. Appreciate that. You're one of the OGs, truly. Same thing with Memphis here. Memphis, thank you for the 20-month member message. Looking good with the short hair hidden. Thank you, thank you. Did you see the Elden Ring expansion trailer? Looks absolutely top tier. It looks amazing. I can't wait. I can't wait to see Miquella. I can't wait to see who this character is. This like the trailer character, whatever the main character of the DLC is. Like all the lore, I'm definitely in it for the lore. There's like 6 bosses in the trailer alone. There's gonna be a ton of boss fights, ton of areas, new legacy dungeons, weapons. I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. And for me, like I've played FromSoft games since Dark Souls came out. Like since it came out on Xbox before it was even on PC. I've been in love with FromSoft, so pretty much anything they put out is gonna get me hyped, like guaranteed. And this one's just, you know, par for the course with them. And this is gonna be probably the most expensive DLC they've put out, so I imagine it's going to be the most content heavy, hopefully. Theo, thank you for the £5. Brooke is playing all the background jazz in your videos, true or false? Sometimes it's Brooke, sometimes it's the jazz band from Fishman Island. Other times it's Scratchman Apu DJing. We have a little bit of variety in our musicians that perform here at the Hidden Island. But Brooke is definitely a regular performer here. Would love to see you with Sai. Sai's cool too. Yeah, there's so many people I want to collab with. I want to collab with Chestnut. I want to collab with Edens. I want to collab with... I mean, like, I want to collab with Dak on Conqueror's Clash, because that's something we've never done. We talked about doing it. I want to do so many different collabs. It's just, it takes time to, like, plan out and schedule among all the other things I'm trying to do. But I'm going to get there, guys. I promise. Everyone that you want to see me collab with, we're going to make it happen at some point. For sure. I will start we have a lot of viewers here already, so we're gonna start the chapter in a few minutes. Let's get let's try and get the likes up to 100 likes. If we can get to 100 likes, I'm gonna just start the chapter, no matter what's happening. The moment we hit that 100th like, chapter starts. I don't care if I'm in the middle of a sentence. That's your way to force me out of reading chat right now. Apu's music is terrible. It is fucking terrible. Yeah. Hey, Edna, I'd like to get on that list. I'm a big guy, and I lost 60 pounds last year. Oh, man. Congratulations. Nice work. But I want to lose more. I've been very lazy and busy this year. Also, I just got Elden Ring. First game like that. Need to play. You definitely need to play. It's such a good game. Very hard, though. Don't get discouraged. But, hey, man, if you were able to lose 60 pounds in a year, that was also very hard. So you definitely have the perseverance to make that happen. Let me get you on the list, brother. Keep it up. Keep it up. Big W's. That's actually fucking awesome. Chaozu, how's your art, anime, and drawing going? How's the progress on that? I know that you wanted to work on that. Pads asked me how many hours do I got on Elden Ring? Probably like 300 to 400 at this point. Not that many, but you know, it's not like an insane amount of hours, but I put a decent amount in. I have like 300. I have like 200 on Steam, and then I also have a copy on my PlayStation that I also have an equal amount of hours on. I've done like 4 playthroughs. Otter asked, are you a Monster Hunter fan at all, Hidden? Yes, I am. I love Monster Hunter. I'm excited for Monster Hunter Wilds. I played World. I thought Rise was pretty good. I enjoyed that. I liked Rise. I really like the movement in that game. Generations X is amazing. Yeah, I like Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter's cool. Add me to the list too. Gain some. All right, we got mad people getting added to the list today. That's awesome. Brandon King says, speaking of, I'm learning Japanese at the moment. Just finished my first part of the book. So you're learning all the kana right now, the letters. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. That's probably one of my favorite parts about learning Japanese, was learning the alphabet and practicing writing it and stuff. It does plateau. It does plateau a little bit. Once you learn the alphabet, you start having to get into the real depth, like the in-depth stuff. That's when you start having to put in a lot more hours to get results. So definitely stick it through. It's worth it, but be mindful, like, you know, it's not going to be easy. Grammatically, it's completely different from English. Like the vocabulary, there is zero overlap except in borrowed words. So 1,000 likes or we don't read. Almost there. Just 10 more likes. 11 more likes. Just about. Pad said, add me to the list. I got to go back to boxing myself. You got it. Fellow boxer. I respect it. Nice, nice. CRW wants to go on the list for writing a book. Fuck yeah. Me too. Me too. You want to go on and learning Irish. Yeah, writing a book. That's what I'm on right now. I've been trying to push myself to write. I've been trying to do like short stories right now, just to like build up my chops before I get into the actual book. But I do want to write a book myself, so I'm with you on that. We're definitely, we got some work ahead of us, brother. All right, we're at 98. What's the list for? New here. It's just an accountability list. I had an idea to do this earlier last year where, you know, I wanted people to hold me accountable to like my goals, to like get healthier and grow the channel. And I decided like it'd be easier if we all shared accountability. So people in the chat just started sharing with me what they were working on, what were their personal goals. And I decided to just write them down and keep people accountable. Just check in like every couple of weeks. Hey, how you doing on this? Hey, I heard you wanted to write. Hey, I heard you wanted to lose weight. How's it going? That's pretty much what it is. So it's a good way to keep everyone motivated. All right, I see we're at 100 likes, so we're going to just get into it. I'm going to save my analysis for the end of each chapter. So we're going to read the chapter. I got you, Sword Egg. Yeah, we're going to read the chapter, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts. But first, I'm just going to read it through. I'm not going to do much stopping. Dak, thank you for the members message. 100 likes. Let's go. Thank you, guys. We got enough likes, I think. All right. All right, let's get into it. All right, so we're starting with 1107. I'm now going to stop looking at the chat so you guys can go wild in there. I don't really care. I'm not looking. We are just going to read, and then at the end of this chapter, before I get to 1108, I'm going to give my thoughts, go back through the chapter, talk about it, maybe make some predictions for what we're about to read immediately after, and then see how true or false that turns out to be. So, all right. Good. Okay. All right, 1107. I've been looking for you. Little jealous. Feels a little jealous here. What's going on with the Is he just put? Wait, is he pouring hot tea into the snow leopard's mouth through a funnel? That's fucked up. Come on, Beppo. I love this. This is good. He's brought the bat too, just in case he has to break some kneecaps. Beppo's not screwing around, guys. Oimo, Kashi. Take the others and swing around the side. Sink any ship you see and watch out for those cannons. Co-captain of the Giant Warrior Pirates, Bragi the Red Ogre. Dory the Blue Ogre. The two Giga Chad legends. I love these guys. Roger that, Captain. Ubababa. Kashi. And Oimo. Alright, you bastards, let's go. Countless members of their old crew have also been spotted. What do they want? The fabled Giant Warrior Pirates are here. Where have they been all these years? We've got confirmed sighting of both Brogy the Red Ogre and Dory the Blue Ogre. Giant Warrior Pirates. I love this, like, the title drop here for the crew. Oh, man. Oh, this crew's crazy. Wait. This is a whole squadron of Dory and Broggies. Look at this. They're just tipping this ship over. I'm trying to get a sense of scale on this one. This looks like a frigate. We were talking about this, so you guys seen the ships video. I'm going to start trying to make that a regular thing. I'm going to try and identify ships as I see them. Obviously won't be accurate, but this looks like a marine frigate from what I described in the video. It's got some serious firepower to it. It's not a large battleship here. It's pretty small. You can see the size of the people relative to it. But it's still a pretty sizable ship. These giants are just tipping it over. They're just knocking them over like with no effort. That's impressive. That's impressive. You see the little coordination going on here? Beautiful. Giant pirates have made landfall. Blast them to smithereens. My masters. My masters. But what are they doing here? Master Bragi, Master Dory. I can see Oimo and Kashi too. I bet they went to Little Garden to pick up their leaders. Oimo, Kashi. That's gotta be it, man. I was worried. I thought we might not see them in Elbaf. We'll talk about this. A refresher on the Giant Warrior Pirates. Long ago, the world was terrorized by this formidable group led by co-captains Dory and Bragi. Their crew would disband after they got into a certain quarrel. Luffy and the gang helped them out when their century-long duel was interrupted. Later on, while storming a different island, they would encounter and befriend Oimo and Kashi, a pair of giants who set out to check on their captains. As if we would forget. No, no, no. We didn't forget these guys. They leave an impression. Looks like they're really giving it to those Marines. Ah, can't believe you all know each other. They must have come running after hearing the news. Huh? How's that possible? A Navy marshaled a ton of manpower for this operation. It's no wonder it'd make the papers. But I reckon the headlines must be painting them in a good light. So this is big news already, huh? I guess that makes sense. Big news. They didn't come here to wage war. They came to help us get out of here. We gotta hurry and finish our prep. Ring ring. Nami-san, it's Brook. Brook, where are you? Close. Very close, but we won't be able to stop for tea. We need to stop. If we fly off the edge, we'll be fried by the barrier. Hello, this is Lilith. This numbskull really is brainless. We can't afford to dilly-dally, so pay attention. Sounds like they're getting fired up. We need to be ready to leave at a moment's notice. This isn't the time to be picking fights, Zoro. He's struggling. Let's see. How you doing, Zoro? How's it going over here? Pant. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's feeling tired, huh? Uh-oh, the Sanji, the picture's starting to come together now with what the debates have been online lately. You're pretty tough, but I'm in a hurry. It's time to wrap this up. Only the winner gets to talk like that, Roronoa. Your crew's waiting for you, right? You're just a burden at this point. Those fools will never make it out if they can't cut off the arm to save the body. Giving up now would be doing them a favor. Waiting for a corpse is pointless after all. It almost sounds like you think you're the one in control of this fight, Rob Lucci. Damn, you know, he's looking pretty worn out. I'm not gonna lie. This is... Yeah. I mean, look, I'm not surprised. I would expect Lucci to give him a hard time. I don't think... I think people underestimate Lucci, really. It's not so much that Zoro's weak, it's just that people think Lucci is weaker than he is. That being said, this is a little bit of a surprise, I'm not gonna lie. I almost thought this would be a little bit in Zoro's favor. Who knows? Damage report. Roughly 30 of our small to medium-sized ships have been sunk with no signs of it stopping. Uh-oh. Pull back all smaller vessels and lead with the battleships. We can't afford to leave an opening. Yes, sir. Vice Admiral Red King. This is a pitiful sight. This guy's name is Red King. With the 15 chins. To think we Marines have to fire on our own weapons. I mean, you are Buster calling your own island, so yeah, I mean... Hey, Bonnie! What's with the waterworks? Why wouldn't I be crying, you idiot? I've been looking for you for so long. Huh? But I've been here the whole time. Sure, but I didn't know you were Nika. Nika, what's that? Oh yeah, what's the deal with that flimsy punch you tried to throw earlier? I was going for a big rubbery attack like you. If it's so flimsy, why don't you show me how it's done? Give that old windbag a good one for Vegapunk. Then we can get out of here. What the heck, Vegapunk? None of you filthy cockroaches have a right to live now. You're wrong. Alright, Bonnie, sounds like a plan. I see why people are getting upset about Luffy kind of just making jokes while Vegapunk is here bleeding out, but we'll see how it goes. For the record, this is how you punch. So he looked at him, he did the little stare hit. You're gonna pay for hurting my friends. Gum Gum Booming Dawn Gatling. Oh shit, this panel's crazy. Gorgeous. I love seeing Saturn get knocked around. It's pretty satisfying. Oof. Oh, it's like spinning. He's like spinning with it. I want to see that animated. That's cool, man. You're gonna have to use those legs if you want to get out of here, Bonnie. The hover function should still work while we're on the island. Let's go, Vegapunk. Go on without me, Bonnie. I've been a doctor for long enough to know that if I move now, I'll die. What? You'll be dead either way. This is it. Here we go. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Ah, Sanji. How far we've come. How far we've come. We're now deflecting Admiral level attacks. Now you could say... I'm not going to get into this shit. You could say he was pulling his punch. Kizaru was pulling his punch here, figuratively. Because it's Vegapunk and he's shown that he cares about him. That wasn't an all-out attack. You know, that wasn't a death blast. But, you know, I don't know. I could take it that way. Sanji, bravo, bravo. Good job. What the? How? That was a freaking laser. Light doesn't hold a candle to love. This face is crazy. Dude, Sanji got him making this face? I don't think even Luffy did that. Oh, shit. Sanji. with the love kick. Now we need Kobe with honesty impact. Honesty impact and love kick. And then we're gonna, I don't know, what else we get? We get courage punch. And then a heart knee. And then we summon Captain Planet. And then Captain Planet's gonna beat the shit out of Saturn and Kizaru. That's how this arc is ending. Write that down, guys. This is a theory. I need to remember this for later. If that's true, they'll have to scrap the physics book and start from scratch. I think it's because of his boots, right? It's because of the hologram, anti-hologram technology. Let's go to the Northeast Port. Well, I'm in a real pickle now. They'll expect me to at least bring back your heads after all this. You better start drafting an apology letter for them then. Oh, Mr. Prince. Welcome back. It's been a while. Crumble. Step. Well, it's not every day you see one of the 5 elders down in the dirt. Huh? Oh! Wait, who's talking? I think I know. My, look at you. Just what kind of delicious power do you have? Moo-hoo-hoo. To think an elder would come down to the surface and bless us with his presence. It's unheard of. Oh, these are the final villains here. This is the kind of shit even the Gorosei. Let me just put this in perspective. Oh, I see Van Augur here too. Okay, let me just put this in perspective for you. Even the Gorosei are not in the loop. They're not even considering the machinations of the Blackbeard pirates. It's not even on their mind. They weren't ready. The Blackbeard pirates are a step ahead of even the Gorosei. This is the last thing this fucking guy expected to see here was 2 Blackbeard pirates pulling up for some kind of prize. That's all I'm gonna say. And you guys do with that what you will. Final villains? Which one's the final villain? Imu and the Gorosei or the Blackbeard pirates? Imu and the Gorosei get their asses beat. Blackbeard swoops in last second to take the throne. That's all it's gonna, that's how it has to be. That's the only way I can see it in my mind here. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is hype. This is exactly the type of shit that this crew would do. Exactly. But it sure made our job a hell of a lot easier. Mission complete. And she just took Saturn's fucking identity. Oh my goodness, this is a problem. She's gonna turn into a Gorosei now. She's gonna turn into a Gorosei. That's crazy. What are they gonna do with that? They gotta infiltrate. They're gonna have to infiltrate Marijois with that, right? Like, what else could they use that for? Katarina Devon. I'm surprised a level 6 escapee like you would choose the life of a subordinate. Teach is special. Ooh! Okay. Okay, hold on. Look, as someone who's invested in the Blackbeard stocks for a very, very long time, just call me Warren Buffett. Call me Warren Buffett, okay? Because I've just been picking the right stocks lately. That's all I've noticed. This is a fire pull-up. Okay. Teach is special. As is his lineage. Ah, so you know about that. Your crew is always up to something. What do you hope to get out of these stunts? As is his lineage. The D? No, it can't just be the D. Is he a Buccaneer too? What's going on with Teach? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? The world. Every panel is knocking me out right now. I can't. It's too good. I can't look. Oh. What do you hope to get out of these stunts? The world. Every single line being dropped from these two characters right now is just So cold. Van Augur, lounging. Try and hit him. Warps out of there. Alright. Oh. It's bad news for you, Saturn. Egghead Incident is going to end with this dude being killed by the Blackbeard pirates. They're going to kill this dude. Let's be off then. We're still on the island. Couldn't you have warped us any further? Oh, so they came here purely to get... Oh, wait. That's crazy. They came all the way to this island just to get Saturn's identity for Devon. Is that Caribou? Wait. I haven't mastered it yet. Wait, hold on a second, please. Supersonic Van Augur, Maiden Hunter, Katarina Devon. I never thought we'd meet in a place like this. Of course he is. Of course he is coming for them. I'm a pirate like you. My name's Caribou. I've been looking for you guys for like ever. Ah, sorry. I meant to say forever. I set sail because I wanted to be a great man just like him. He's my idol, my hero. I've always dreamed of being a lackey on Commodore Teach's crew. It's all I've ever wished for. Please take me to meet him. Oh, and we still have one more chapter. It's not over. Okay. Hold on. I'm not even gonna talk about this. Next. Let's go. Amazing. Beautiful. Beautiful. What a color spread. A feast for the eyes. Oh, wow. Attention world. Okay. Hold on. We're gonna take a little rest stop here for like 30 seconds. I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack if I keep going. This shit's too good. This is too good. All right. Best girl, worst girl, second best. Third best, fourth best, fifth best. All right. Wait, please. What's his story? He's wet-haired Caribou. That's right. Please hold on. You may be a pirate, but this is a government island. And there are people after the Commodore's life. He's about to blow him away. You've got it all wrong. Please, trust me. If you guys kill me here, Commodore Teach will have your heads. Oh, and why is that? Because I have extremely valuable information, the kind that's hard to come by. Information on the ancient weapons which bear the names of the gods. First is the curious power of Fishman Island's Princess Shirahoshi, known as Poseidon. Then there's Pluton sleeping underground in Wano. The only people in the world who know the whereabouts of both are the Straw Hat crew and myself. Kee-hee-hee. If you bring me to the Commodore, I'll surrender that information free of charge. I'm sure he'll be pleased. Just take me with you. I know I can be of use. And then, like just look at the facial expressions on these two. Like, they're so... Like, this is the coldest... These are real fucking pirates, ladies and gentlemen. These are real-ass pirates. One Piece has been a story of a bunch of people calling themselves pirates and then doing, like, you know, like superhero stuff. You know, being pretty decent people overall. Blackbeard's crew is just made up of straight-up thugs, killers, cold-blooded murderers, thieves, connivers. They are all business, all treachery, nothing else. These guys are the peak of what it means to be a bad pirate. If Luffy is the peak of what it means to be a good pirate and his crew emphasize that, these are the peak of the bad ones. I don't think there's anyone in One Piece that you'd want to be caught on the wrong end of besides someone on the Blackbeard crew. These guys are fucking hard, okay? I love this shit. This is so awesome. And I'm so thankful we're at a point in the story now where we're getting Blackbeard stuff. Like, can you just fathom that? We're getting Blackbeard stuff now. Like, finally. We're getting, like, actual... We're getting to the confrontation. Pull back from the shore. We have to stop the firing on the Pacifista. Damn those bubble shields. I never thought we'd learn about the power of a special science group like this. This is so frustrating. I can't cut loose. We'd just be hurting ourselves by taking out those units. Vice Admiral Bluegrass. It'd be unprecedented, but if there's any chance of calling off the Buster call for now... Vice Admiral Hound. Vegapunk himself gave that pirate the authority to command the Pacifista, right? There's no way we can stop. Vice Admiral Guillotine. Okay. That's a cool name, by the way. This guy's cool. Guillotine? After this, there's no doubt he's rebel scum. We should focus on getting the Pacifista back on our side. That means taking Jewelry Bonnie's head. All available Vice Admirals should leave their stations and hunt her down immediately. Doberman. Her current escape route from the center of the Fabrio Stratum will lead her to the northeast coast. We must eliminate her. Who's that running? Roger that, Tosa here. I'm already hot on their heels. I'll get them. These fingers will drag her to hell. My 10-barrel finger gun can even rip open armor. Oh. Oh. Oh, this guy has extreme Rokushiki techniques right now. This is like Lucci's, like, what was it, the Six King gun? Huh? Blah. Huh? There are giants on... He just got fucking obliterated. Huh? There are giants on this island? Are they enemies too? We're in a rush, you know. Ga-ba-ba-ba-ba. Who are those guys? Who are you guys? We checked the bounty posters to make sure we'd recognize the new members, but none of you look familiar. Are you researchers? We've come to get the Straw Hats. What for? Luffy's my captain. Do you have a grudge against him? No, nothing like that. We've only got gratitude for him. We're warriors from Elbaf. If you're friends of his, we'll do our best to keep you safe. Luffy, Sanji, and Vegapunk are still back there. You can help them too? Those names sure take me back. You betcha, little missy. Let's go. Vegapunk, he's the one that Scholar mentioned, right? Carry them to the ship. We'll go on ahead. The fire's starting to get out of control. Aye, aye, captains. Giant allies, huh? Are they the masters Usopp's always going on about? Yes, they are. The lion's gone dead. Vice Admiral Urban. Did they counter his attack, or was it the giants? I'm heading to the island. Pomsky. Hop on, doll. We'll attack from the sea. The ship on the northeast shore is definitely from Elbaf. Our fortune keeps flip-flopping. Giants are no joke. Have you ever fought one? My commanding officer a little over 20 years ago was a giant. She's kind of old. Past tense, you must be talking about Saul. He was a tough cookie. Oh, okay. Where are the others? In the lab above the clouds. On a sky island? Not exactly. They're just above us. You can't move? How are we meant to save you then? Ouch, if you try and move me, I'll die from internal hemorrhaging. We promised to get you off this island, didn't we? I did ask you for that. I made my bed, and there are things I must go protect. This guy's face, a little familiar. I did catch wind of something with this. I was hoping Bonnie's command override would have remained a secret till she was a little older. She'll be a target for the rest of her life. Please look after her. Looks like he's given up any pretense of looking human. There's a strange look in his eye. Seems he's completely coated in venom, too. Dude, he's looking a little crazy here. Hold on. That's gotta be a reference, right? Have you guys seen, Have you guys seen the painting of Saturn, like the Greek god devouring his child? That looks just like that, doesn't it? Yeah, Saturn eating his... Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yep. Let me look this up. Hold on. Saturn devouring his son. This. The eyes. It's the same, right? He's got those, like, same round, like, pin sunken eyes. Like... Luffy, dodge. No problem. Don't stop even if he's moaning about the pain. Luffy's just dodging. Ouch, ouch, stop it. I said it's fine. Leave me, Sanji. Simmer down. We'll figure it out. Oof. Oh, no! Again? Okay, Vegapunk's dead now. You guys couldn't protect shit. This dude's dead. This dude's so dead. He just got impaled twice. He's like, we're talking... If he survives this, we're talking like Whitebeard... like Whitebeard level feats here. This man got impaled through the body clean twice. He's dead. No! Vegapunk! Apple Gramps! Sanji, get going. You gotta get back to the back entrance. Crap, I'm sorry, Vegapunk. Wow. Okay, so after all that hyping up for Sanji, okay? After Sanji got hyped up all last chapter for blocking a laser, he drops the ball with protecting Vegapunk here. Probably got... That sealed the deal. He's dead now. Good job, Sanji. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, that's hard. Wait. Oh, wait. Hold on. Luffy's looking crazy here. And you two. Alright, look. Who said Gear 5 couldn't be serious? Who said that? Who said we couldn't have serious moments with Gear 5? What have I been saying? What have I been saying? We don't need Gear Death, guys. This is fine. We can get all the serious moments. Here we go. More than enough. That's badass. This panel, badass. This alone, plus the fucking, the final attack on Kaido. I mean, Luffy can get serious. You know there's no way I'm letting you escape, right? Kizaru is getting crushed. Kizaru is getting crushed right now. Yeah, this is Mad Boy. Vegapunk, damn it, don't die on me. What are you smiling about? Stay with me. Beep, gotcha, fizz. Ah, mic check, mic check. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Attention world. Hello there. This is Dr. Vegapunk, the world's greatest and most humble scientific genius. I'm sure this message will come as a shock for you all, but please bear with me. What I'm about to tell you is the truth about our world. What? What? Wait, next chapter? We're getting... No. No. Wait, what? Next chapter we're getting this... We're getting we're gonna learn the truth of the world next chapter? Are you kidding me? Oh, this is insane. This is such a... What did I read today? Wait, what? I need to see what the official translation of this is going to be. What do they mean, the truth about our world? Are we going to learn the name of the ancient kingdom? Is it bingo bongo time? Ladies and gentlemen, are we going to get bingo bongo next week? Are we getting the name? Are we going to get something about the Void Century? Are we going to learn who Joy Boy is, or who Nika is, or who the Gorosei are? You can't do this to me, Oda. I gotta wait now. This is brutal. Oh my god, this might be it, guys. And there's no break next week, right? There's no break. Next week might be it. I'm serious. This time next week, we might never look at One Piece the same way again. I just want to get that. I want to make that clear to everyone reading that hasn't thought about this too much, okay? If we learn about the truth of the world, even in some capacity, it's going to completely reframe everything up until now. Like that, it has to. All the theories that have come out about the ancient kingdom, what the One Piece is, you know, what the world government, the true nature of the world government is. Think about that. Because so many of the biggest One Piece theories hinge on the concept of, okay, the world government is X, Y, or Z. They're doing all this because of some reason. Oh, Joy Boy failed because of some reason. The ancient kingdom was named this, and they were capable of this and that. All of that falls under the umbrella of this statement right here. So there's a high chance next week we are not going to be the same One Piece fans that we were. Like we are going to be seeing the whole story in a different way. This could be one of the biggest reveals in the entire story. Okay, we're talking about the One Piece is real type shit right now. This is that's what's happening, right? This is the One Piece is real moment. That's what this is. That's what this has to be. Vegapunk's dying. He's about to drop a bomb on the entire planet. Void Century lore, yup. Laugh Tale lore, yup. Nika lore, yup. Next week. We're a week away. Just let that sit for a second. Yo, if we don't see anything, if we get blue-balled and we cut to like something else, I'm gonna be pretty disappointed. I'm not gonna lie. That's a rough one. That's a really rough one to cut away from. You can't just give me that and then just cut away. Oh man. Oh man, what a week. What a set of 2 chapters to read back to back. I'm actually glad I read these back to back. That was so much better. That was so much better that way. Holy. You think we might get bingo bongo, Scartillery? A man can dream. I can only hope we get blessed with bingo bongo next week. Shinobi Shimpad said, fuck, I didn't even consider the possibility of a cutaway. It's possible. That might happen. We might cut back to Law or Kid right now. Or Kobe. Cheers. Finishing this. Okay. Pardon me. Still a little bit sick from over the weekend, so I'm a little stuffy. Forgive me. Wow. And also, I just want to give a shout out. We got 300 viewers on today's stream. Normally, we hit like high hundreds, like 175, maybe close to 200. We got 300 viewers today. So I just want to say to everyone that stopped by to be here for this right now, thank you, because this is a hype moment. I'm glad I could share it with so many people. I'm very excited. I gotta say, I'm very excited. This is probably one of the most excited, like, this is the most excited I've been in quite a while with One Piece. Because everything in this arc has been so hype. The hype moments of, like, Shanks doing Divine Departure, Garp, Galaxy Impact. That's all hype, right? That was all, like, really cool to see for that one big panel, that one flashy moment. Oh, yeah, we get to see a character do an attack that hasn't done anything the whole story. That's great. But you know what gets me going, guys? You know what gets my gears turning? What gets me out of bed in the morning? What makes me make videos? It's the fucking lore, baby. It's the One Piece lore. And we're about to get the craziest lore dump. Potentially. I'm praying there's no cutaway. Assuming we just pick up from where this leaves off next week and we get some explanation from Vegapunk. We're getting some lore. We're getting some real lore. Okay? This is lore for the whole world of One Piece. Not one island. Not one character's backstory. We're talking about everything. Everything. Why it all happened. Sheesh. Dak, thank you so much for the $2, bro. He said Saturn is like a combo of Jailer Beasts and Magellan right now. Yeah, he is. This does kind of feel like an Impel Down kind of, it's like Impel Down and Marineford and Sabaody blended together all in one. It's like a mix of everything. And if we're covering all those bases with Egghead, it makes me really wonder what's next. Like, where do we go from here, right? Vegapunk flatlining while the video turns on gets me going. Dude actually was smart about it. Oh yeah, that is the flatline. He's dead as fuck. Oh my god. Vegapunk had a kill switch this whole time. Wait. You're telling me this whole time Vegapunk had a kill switch where if anything should happen to him where he dies, this video comes on and announces to the entire world the truth. Oh man. Wait, so... No, he's not holding back here, guys. This is his dying word. This is Vegapunk's dying word. He's dead. Yeah, he's dead. Vegapunk's, like, has to be his dying word. The world's gonna know. The whole world is gonna know now. The final war is gonna begin. It has to. This is it. The world government is going to get the curtain, the rug pulled out from under them. The curtain's gonna be lifted. They're gonna be brought before the world bare, and Vegapunk's gonna say, look at this. Look at these fucking monsters that run the show. Look at what you're living under. The whole thing is gonna be revealed. And the world government is going to have to deal with the biggest revolution in history. They're gonna have no option but to start wiping out islands left and right. As soon as maybe chapter 1110. We get 1109, we get the full reveal. As soon as 1110, I'm ready to start seeing Leloucia happen 10 times in a chapter. I'm ready for some insane destruction to go down. This is the end of the story, folks. We're getting there. We're here. We're here. If we're all on the same pirate ship, going through this adventure, this ocean, Laugh Tale is now visible on the horizon. That's the best way to put it. We've been on this boat for all these years, guys, going through this journey together. I can now see Laugh Tale in the distance. We're approaching. We're approaching. Oh man, what can I say? What can I say to that? Twitter people coping saying Kizaru cauterized Vegapunk's wound from Saturn with that last laser. I don't think so, Vid. I mean, the you can see the flat line happening here. I mean, the dude's gonna die. He's dying. Dilcor, thank you for the 7. He says, Big Mom? What do you mean by this? What do you mean by Big Mom here? You think Big Mom's coming back? I hope not. I don't think Luffy and Big Mom have any time to deal with each other right now. You know what I'm saying? I think that's over. I think that ship has sailed. Okay. Dragon's about to get 100 new friends to let down. Yeah. Ali Tabooger says, don't overhype yourself. It's not going to be the Void Century unless it's the scholars from Ohara or Emu telling it. I don't think we're getting the whole Void Century flashback. I do want to overhype myself, though, because I think this is overhype worthy. There's not many things in the story that are worthy of overhyping. I think Dr. Vegapunk, with the biggest brain in the world, researching everything that the... Because remember, you said it's the scholars from Ohara telling it. Vegapunk's been studying the scholars of Ohara. All of the... That's what Shaka said. The will of Ohara lives on. Vegapunk studied everything they knew. Vegapunk knows what the scholars know. So... yeah, Vegapunk definitely does know the truth about the world. If he made a kill switch video like this, 100%. I think if there's anything worth overhyping, it's this right here. Absolutely, this line. So yeah, I'm getting hyped. I'm getting hyped. We're probably not getting the full Void Century. Okay, let me just lay the... I'm gonna get that out of the way right now. We're not getting the full Void Century flashback here. There's just no way. What we are going to get... we're probably not even getting a flashback, okay? If I had to predict what this is going to be, is it's not a flashback. It's going to be Vegapunk himself on video explaining his perspective of the Void Century. More specifically, it's going to be Vegapunk repeating the explanation that Professor Clover was giving, right? So when Clover was shot, when the Buster Call was announced and Clover was shot and there was like, okay, destroy the island, wipe everything out. Clover didn't get to finish his line of thinking. Okay, this is the way I see it. Dead man switch, kill switch isn't correct. Oh, who the fuck cares? Okay, that's besides the point. He knows everything that the scholars knew. So he's probably going to finish Clover's train of thought. It's probably going to be like, hey, these are what the poneglyphs are for. They were created by a very advanced ancient kingdom. And all the technology on this island was technology borrowed from that kingdom. They were capable of many great things. And this kingdom's name was... Clover didn't get to finish that. Vegapunk will finish that. That's what I think it's going to be. And maybe we get a little explanation of what the Gorosei are. That like what the deal is with the Gorosei and Emu. Like maybe he's going to reveal something about, oh hey, Emu's a evil demon thing. I don't know, but I can definitely see Vegapunk finishing. So if Roger, think of it this way. Roger announced the One Piece. Whitebeard died. And in his dying breath, Whitebeard announced the One Piece was real. So Roger sets the idea of this treasure, but people don't believe in the authenticity of the treasure existing, right? Whitebeard confirms it with his death. The scholars of Ohara speak of an ancient kingdom, but the world at large does not get the message. They introduce the concept of what the poneglyphs are for, the ancient kingdom. They pass this on to Robin. There's a will being inherited here, but it's not being totally fulfilled. So the scholars introduce the concept, but the world isn't ready for it yet. Vegapunk is going to complete the message that the scholars tried to get out. Reinforce it with his message, right? He's the Whitebeard to the scholars' Roger. That's the way I see it. And all this happened 1 year apart. Roger died, Ohara happened a year later. Same amount of time in the future, Whitebeard dies, and then 2 years later, this gets announced. It's like pretty much like the time gap. Like everything's kind of bridging together from the past, all in the same, you know what I'm saying? I hope I'm getting that across clearly. I don't think we're getting a full Void Century flashback here. We're just going to get an explanation from Vegapunk that clears up what Clover tried to say. All right, let's see the super chats. I missed a couple. Dila Joyboy, thank you for the $20, my friend. He said, late to the stream, but Saturn in this form reminds me of the Impel Down jailer beasts. Also, look at the painting Saturn devouring his son by Goya. We were talking about that earlier. I definitely see the connection. I 100% believe that. I think we at least get to know the name of the ancient kingdom. I'm with you there too. I agree. Great super chat. Thank you. Another $5 from Dila Joyboy. Would be cathartic that he would reveal what Clover died for. I agree. That's how I see it going. I feel like the whole point of it. Oh, another $2. The painting reminds me of Saturn's expression. Agreed. Yeah. So, what I see this as is, I think this might be an awakening here. I think that what this is. I mean, it's hard to say, right? He was already awakened. We can assume that he's already awakened because he had the black flames, like the belt, going around. So that's like a sign of awakening from what we've seen with other zone fruits. All the other zones have that when they're awakened. With Lucci, Luffy, Saturn, Kaku had it too. So he's already awakened to begin with. What it might be is, remember in the Road to Laugh Tale, Oda explained that the risk of awakening as a zone is that you might lose who you are. Like, you'll lose a bit of yourself. I think that's what he said. The explanation was that if you're not careful when you awaken a zone, whatever is inside the zone, whatever creature that is, might start to take over the human part of you. It might replace your humanity. It might take over. So that's what we see with Luffy, right? Where Luffy is transformed into Gear 5, and he can't control himself. He's just laughing uncontrollably. He's doing silly shit. He finds everything funny. So, in my opinion, that's the Nika coming through in his transformation. Luffy is... He's not used to the power-up yet. Gear 5 is very new for him. So when Luffy transforms into Gear 5, by default, it's turning him into this laughy, fun, like, you know, this like very, very jovial kind of character. And a lot of people have been complaining about Gear 5, saying it's too silly, you know, those types of things. We've made jokes about that, but that's not what I'm not gonna harp on that. But the point I'm trying to make here is that perhaps the reason that Luffy is always laughing, and why he's not serious in these transformations, why Luffy is finding everything to be a joke in a way, or finding everything to be funny. Hey, what you crying about, Bonnie? Maybe the reason for that is that Luffy is not yet used to his transformation in Gear 5, and more of Nika has control over his body than Luffy. So in this moment, for example, down here, where Luffy gets really serious and attacks Kizaru and Saturn at the same time, this could be Luffy's personality coming to the forefront, right? He's locking in. Okay, this shit's getting serious. I find this situation not to be a laughing matter. I'm going to suppress Nika here a little bit, you know? Obviously, he's not doing this. He's not consciously doing this. This is because Luffy doesn't even know who Nika is. This is a subconscious battle. But I think this is an internal thing that he's kind of dealing with. Luffy's fighting the Nika part and then his true personality, and it's a balancing act. So with Saturn here has been awakened the entire time. He's been staying in this awakening state for a prolonged period of time, and he's healing himself constantly. He's been taking a lot of damage from Luffy, from who else hit Saturn? Who else? Kuma hit Saturn. I think Frankie got an attack in. Bonnie got an attack in. Everyone has been hitting Saturn, doing some serious damage to Saturn. If he couldn't heal himself, he would have already died by now. He's gotten multiple mortal wounds. So Saturn is dealing with a lot. He's taking a lot of hits. This is the first time Saturn has probably been pushed to his limit in 800 years, presumably. I can't think of who else would have given him trouble. So now that he's stuck in this awakening and he has to keep healing himself and he has to keep pushing himself to his limit in order to fight with Nika here, it might be causing his awakening to take over. It could be that Saturn is losing his humanity even more. Maybe Saturn is... he's being pushed to his... this is a sign that Saturn is being pushed to his limit. That his awakening is now winning the fight for his mind. He's just becoming a pure demon now. He's becoming a monster. No humanity's left. Was there a line about that? Looks like he's given up any pretense of looking human. There's a strange look in his eyes. Seems he's completely coated in venom too. Like, that's clearly a transformation change. Like, something's changed, you know? Last Resort is calling in a God Knight. It would be interesting to see a God Knight pull up here. That would be one of the last things I'd expect, honestly. But now that you've told me, I'm going to expect it. Saturn is just lucky he hasn't had to fight Foxy. Yeah. That would have been bad. That would have been bad. If he got slowed down and he had to stay like that for however long, it would have been raps. Foxy gets a good whack on him with the slow powers. Shit. Is Vegapunk gonna reveal where the Sanji smoke went from the chapter? Yeah, I think everyone's wondering that now. Everyone around the world wants to know what happened, Sanji. You couldn't protect him? Saturn got primal. I think the Gorosei are demons. Yeah, so I think I'm not convinced that they're demons that are trying to look human. I think there's still some human left in them. It's just completely been taken over by the inner creature, the monster. I think that, I don't know, like, look, I'm not against some primordial demons being the main villains of One Piece. I think it takes away a little bit from the messaging if the main villains of the story are just evil demons who are, by their very nature, evil demons. Like, there's not really much depth to that, right? Like, if they're all just evil monsters from before humans, or from some ancient world, or from some alternate world, if these are just some evil monsters, and they're evil because it's their nature to be evil, because they're evil monsters, like, if that's the case, it almost, like, it almost takes away from the messaging, I guess, because I feel like... Okay, right. So we don't have to get pedantic over every word. So I'm saying primordial. I'm saying as in before human beings, because the celestial dragons claim to have created the world. They created the world and the people living in it, according to them. So if they are, that would mean they're primordial. They're demons from before life on the planet because they created the world. Whatever. If there's some ancient demons, okay, that they have magic and all these magical powers. It feels a little bit too simple for me. Like, okay, so people have been suffering for 800 years because a couple, like, monsters from the mountains got into a position of power. I feel like having it be humans that lost their way due to some technological advancement, some philosophy they had 800 years ago, one way or another, they lost their way, did something horrible, and lost their humanity in the process. And the whole story is, you know, it's kind of cyclical in that respect, because we see that other people in One Piece, other human beings in One Piece, are capable of great evil. Blackbeard presumably wants what the Gorosei and Imu currently have. He wants that, right? He wants the world, quote unquote. So, if that's the case, like, if we're going to show that other humans are capable of such evil, to have the villains just be evil by design or be evil by their nature, I feel like takes away from that. So I'm not against it totally. I just feel like it makes more sense to me that they would have been human at one point and they gave that away. They sold their soul. They made a deal with the devil, right? Because that's the whole thing about devil fruits. You're like making a deal with the devil, essentially. That's the core concept. So the main villains also being deal makers. That rings truer to me with the themes of the story. So Alexander wants to know if I think Blackbeard's going to become king of the world. I think temporarily, yeah. I feel like the end of the story, the stakes at the end are going to have to be, yeah, they're going to have to be that Blackbeard swoops in last second, achieves. So I feel like the Luffy Blackbeard confrontation has to be a battle of two ideals, and both of them have to have achieved their ideals in order to demonstrate what they or what their purpose is, like what the meaning behind it is. Like why does Blackbeard want to become king of the world? What does he plan to do with that power? I feel like we have to kind of see that play out in order to truly understand it. Same thing with Luffy. Why does Luffy want to become pirate king? He has some dream we don't know about yet. We don't know what Luffy's true goal is at the end, but he wants to become pirate king for that purpose. Like from what we've been told, that's the reason. So to me, I feel like they both have to become their respective goals. Like they have to achieve their goals, each of them, and then they have to fight. Luffy has to become pirate king, Blackbeard has to become king of the world, and then pirate king versus king of the world is going to have to be the final confrontation. So that's how I see it playing out. Luffy's gonna become pirate king, fight Emu, defeat, like overthrow the world government, and just as it looks like all is well and good, we've solved the problem, the day is saved, just like with every other time, Blackbeard and his boys are gonna come in and say, thank you, you did all the hard work for us, now we're gonna take over, we're gonna do what we came to do. So that's how I see it going down. I could totally be wrong, but I feel like that makes the most sense. Knowing their MO, knowing how they operate, how else would they go about it? You think Blackbeard would do a head-on? Like, Blackbeard would never do a head-on battle. He would never take a head-on fight with the world government. That's just not how he handles things. You know, they could have killed Saturn here, possibly. They could have attacked him, but they didn't. All they did was grab his identity for Devon. So he has bigger plans. So now let's do a little bit of theorizing where that goes. What situation will Devon have to use where she can use that power, right? What do you guys think? Do you think that the whole thing's going to play out and Devon posing as Saturn is going to get a cheap shot in on Emu and kill Emu that way? Or maybe one of the other Gorosei? How's that going to work? Like, what's that used for? What's the plan for that, you know, with that? She will vouch for Hachinosu to be recognized as a country. That's a really interesting idea. That's a really interesting idea. Because Blackbeard wants to make Hachinosu a country, right? Is that his way? He wants to get in as one of the kings? World government might cover up Saturn's death. Saturn will be killed now or captured by the Blackbeard pirates, and then Katarina will go to Marijois as Saturn. Okay. Bargaining chip, but I don't think she can just sneak into Marijois. She can't just fake all the knowledge and the facts that the Gorosei know Saturn for decades. That's a good point. It's hard to fake it. It's hard to fake it, but granted, the Blackbeard crew seems to have quite a lot of knowledge, don't they? We now have 2 members of the Blackbeard crew that we know for sure can sneak into Marijois. Katarina can sneak in. Lafitte can sneak in. Because we saw him do it. We saw Lafitte sneak in to Marijois in like chapter 200 something. So, so we have 2 people. You could argue Shiryu could do it too because he can turn invisible. So that's 3 Blackbeard pirates maybe that have the means to get in there and sneak into the Holy Land. What could they be doing there? What could their goal be? Van Augur can teleport up there. He did say he wasn't a master of his power yet, though. With this chapter. Was it this chapter? It was last chapter. But he said he hasn't mastered it yet, so maybe he'll get better at it. Moog says, wouldn't be surprised if Devon's fruit, being an upgraded form of Mr. Two's, also allows her to naturally impersonate facial expressions, personality quirks, etc. That would make sense. I think that would be cool. It has to be a better version of Bon Clay's ability. Like, there's no way it's not. Yeah. It has to be. It's like the upgraded version. Like, we know those exist. So yeah, I could see that. Where is Lafitte? Arku asks, where is Lafitte? He didn't show up in Egghead, so Blackbeard Pirates made another move. Ooh, yeah, good point. Where is Lafitte? Where is Lafitte? If only there was a video theorizing about Lafitte and what his what he might be capable of and what he knows, right? All I'm gonna say, guys, look, I'm not the type to like get too hyped for my own theories getting proven, because I'll be honest, every theory I've had has been like either wrong or it's been correct but not totally correct. So I'm not expecting to be totally correct on any of my theories, but I'm just saying the fact that Lafitte is like he's the one Blackbeard pirate, the only Blackbeard pirate right now who is unaccounted for completely. If you haven't watched it yet, go watch the Lafitte video on my channel. It'll blow your mind, I think. I genuinely, I'm worried about this guy. Lafitte is doing something. This guy's doing something. Where is he? He's the only one. We don't know where he's at. Yeah. Yeah. Lafitte stocks rising. Brandon King, thank you for the $2. Devon fed Luffy, now has his appearance. Ooh, you think she got Luffy's appearance too? Oh no. Oh, that could be really bad. Hold on. Last chapter. Let's see if we saw Katarina touch anybody else. No. It was just for Saturn, by the looks of it. But that's something that Oda could off screen. I'm not gonna discount it. And that would have been very smart on their end too. Like if they went there for Luffy specifically, and then she while no one was paying attention, while Luffy was knocked out, touched him, got the appearance of Luffy. I like this idea. I like this idea. Zingy, you think that's how it works? She will be able to use Saturn's current hybrid form. She will have stolen 9 forms, 1 per tail, and will eventually fight Chopper and his 9 forms. That's the Chopper thing. I'm not sure I agree with, but the idea of 1 disguise being stored in each tail, that's a cool concept. I'd never considered that. I like that a lot. Oh, okay. Narafi said, y'all never heard that theory? I haven't, and I like the follow-up, Narafi. People say that's why Luffy destroyed Fishman Island. It was secretly her. Now we're cooking. We're cooking with portals. Okay. I think that's a really cool concept. Devon destroys Fishman Island as Luffy. I'll be honest. I'm sorry. I'm surprised I haven't heard this theory before. That's a cool idea. I would be ready for that. I would be ready for that. Okay. Guys, this chapter was awesome. Both chapters were awesome. These are 10 out of 10s for me. I loved both of them very much. I can't believe we got Gear Death today. If Saturn lives, it's still a big world. Yeah, I mean, like, if he's alive, they could still use that disguise to their benefit, right? Because, like, he might live through this, but he might not get back to Mary Joie in time. Who knows? Where Katarina and Van Augur are going right now? Are they going back to Blackbeard? Or, well, okay, they probably are going back to Blackbeard because they got to bring Caribou back, right? But I was thinking, like, is their objective maybe to, like, take a straight shot to Mary Joie now with this transformation? Or, like, what's the goal now, right? Because they could get there before Saturn gets back, and that would be the ideal time to pose as him. Be like, hey, mission accomplished. We're all successful. You know, I'm back, guys. It's me, Saturn. Like, I think that could happen, but now the only issue is that they have to take back Caribou. So what's going to happen with that? Civ3 asked, what if Shanks is actually manipulating Luffy to get the One Piece for himself? Curious how he only makes a move after Big Mom and Kaido are down. Don't forget his meeting with the Gorosei. I brought up this idea in a previous stream that maybe, small chance, I don't love the evil Shanks idea. I've talked about evil Shanks before. I'm not a huge fan of Shanks being evil, but if we want to play devil's advocate and try and make this idea work, it could be that because of Roger's travels, Shanks knows something about how the One Piece is acquired or achieved, depending on what the One Piece is. And because of that, Shanks required Joy Boy in order to access the One Piece. So he needed to wait for Joy Boy to be ready to get to the point where Joy Boy himself could return, find the One Piece, and then Shanks could snatch it himself. That's the only way I see that working, where, like, Saturn was like, or not Saturn, Shanks was manipulating Luffy to, like, go down the path of becoming Joy Boy, the Gum Gum Fruit, everything. It was all just part of this plan so that he could get to the One Piece. And now the reason he's been waiting this whole time is to because it's finally time. Luffy's finally there. That being said, I don't think so. I truly think Shanks has just been waiting this whole time because he wants to keep his promise. He made a promise to Luffy that I'll wait for you at the top. I'll see you at the top when you become a great pirate. Return this hat to me. Now it's time for Luffy to return the hat. Luffy has become a great pirate on par with Shanks. It's time to return the hat. That's why he's like, okay, let's find the One Piece now. Not because I want to steal it from under Luffy's nose, but because I promised Luffy a good competition. I promised him that we would be rivals, that we'd meet on the sea again, and Luffy was going to become better than us. If Shanks went for the One Piece 15 years ago, 10 years ago, 8 years ago, if he did that, there would have been no competition. There's not enough time for Luffy to catch up. So I think he was just waiting. I really think he was just waiting to give Luffy an honest competition. A fair competition. Because it's a promise. They're all about promises. Shanks keeps his promises. You know, he's a good dude. Dylan Samuel said, could Pizarro ever turn into the Red Line? What's the biggest island he can control? I thought a lot about this, actually. The answer I've come to is I think it's hockey-based. I think it's the same way that you, like, for example, the same way Law needs a lot of hockey to control his room and make his room larger, I think that Pizarro, if he were to mold with an island, the larger the island is, the more energy he has to expend to control that island. So, you know, if he was taking over the Red Line, I don't think he would be strong enough or have enough hockey or willpower to control the entire structure of the Red Line at once. Otherwise, that would be the most broken fruit. Think about that. If he really could, like if he didn't actually have to use Haki or anything like that, like if it was just, hey, you eat the fruit, you can control the entire red line. I mean, that's more powerful than even an ancient weapon, right? Because it's the red line. It could displace all the water in the world. It's the largest single landmass on the entire One Piece globe. So, you know, that would be a pretty big plot hole if he could just do that. Dak said, you think Shanks' certain pirate comment to the Gorosei from a while back was about Blackbeard's lineage that Saturn mentioned in 1107? Yes. The reason I think, and I thought, ever since that chapter, ever since that happened, I thought it was, I always thought Shanks was talking about Blackbeard. The reason I always said this, I always point to a couple things. The relationship between Shanks and Blackbeard, and the pattern that always forms in the story. Whenever Shanks goes to someone, we see constantly in the story, Shanks isn't doing very much, but what he is doing is going to certain characters and then warning them about a certain pirate, talking to them about a character. Shanks went to Whitebeard and warned him about Blackbeard to prevent a war from happening. The war happens. So what are some things we can take away? With our knowledge that we have now, we know that Shanks has future sight, so there's a good chance that he maybe even foresaw the war in the future. Like he could have used his future sight to see the war in advance. He knew what was going to happen. He went to Whitebeard to warn him, to tell him to stop Blackbeard. Stop Ace from going to Blackbeard. The next time, or rather, before I get to that, immediately after, right after Shanks talks to Whitebeard, it cuts to Blackbeard and Ace on Bonaro Island, if I'm not mistaken. Like right after the Whitebeard Shanks thing, we get Blackbeard Ace. What happens later in the story? Shanks goes to the Gorosei to warn them about a certain pirate. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if I'm remembering correctly, maybe I think the very next chapter or right after that, we go to Pirate Island, we see Blackbeard, and he says, oh, why don't we go get it? Oh, it's out there, let's go get it. I think that's what it was. Or it was the encounter with Moria. Either way, every time Shanks comes up in the story, shortly after, Blackbeard comes up in the story. Shanks comes up, warns somebody. Blackbeard shows up, does something. Shanks got his scar from Blackbeard. To me, Shanks and Blackbeard are doing this cat and mouse thing, you know? It's always a cat and mouse with Shanks and Blackbeard. So, it has to have been him that he was talking about. Like, Shanks went to the Gorosei to warn them about a pirate. We see Blackbeard immediately after that. We know the pattern. We see the pattern. I feel like it has to be. Why would he talk to them about Luffy, you know? Like, unless Shanks is a bad guy, there's no reason for him to go warn the Gorosei about Luffy. So... Civ3 goes, chapter was great. However, too much overhyping. No reveal next chapter. I won't be surprised if we cut to Zoro versus Lucci. Civ, I'm gonna hold you to that, okay? You gotta be back here next week. Next Friday, you gotta be back here. And if the hype is met, if we live up to the hype next chapter, I need you to become a channel member, okay? You gotta stand on all 10 with this. If you're wrong about this, if it's not overhyped, you gotta become a channel member next week, okay? That's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. So if it lives up to the hype, and I don't know what do I do if you're right and I'm wrong? I have to offer something too. Shit. What if he's right? What if he's right? Yeah. I need some ideas, guys. Tell me. If Civ is right, what should I do? What should I do? If I'm right, do the thug shaker. Okay. Alright, I'll do the thug shaker if you're right. Oh, if you're right. Oh, I could gift a membership to you, right? Could I do that? Are you able to gift memberships to specific people, though? I don't know. I don't have the option. I don't see how to do that. No membership. Do the Thug Shaker. All right, I'm going to do the Thug Shaker if you're right. If you're right next week, I'll do the Thug Shaker. All right? All right. Pinky promise, okay? Gotcha. Pinky promise. That's a pinky promise between me and Civ 3. I'll keep that. I'll keep my word on that. Remind me. If you're right, I'll do the Thug Shaker. All right, guys. Well, that was a great set of chapters. I should probably practice just in case. No. That won't. That would be too early. That would be too early. Damn, didn't know something could make me want to see Lucci and Zoro fighting. Can't wait for next stream's thuggery. Yeah, well, on that note, guys, oh, okay. Before, I was about to close out the stream. I want to keep today's stream a little bit shorter. Got some stuff I got to do, but I see Chaozu saying, Hidden, I have a thought on what the One Piece is. Chaozu, share with us. We'll go out on the stream with your One Piece identity theory. Share with us. I'll give you my thoughts. Let's get some thoughts from the chat, and then we'll close out the stream for today. While you type that out, let me answer this question from Augustin. What do you think is the difference between Katarina Devon and Bon Clay's Devil Fruit? So far, we know they can turn their appearances into people they touch, but Katarina's shapeshift was from a deceased person. So for Katarina's fruit, it looks like she can also take on the clothing and appearance of the person. So when Bon Clay, for example, when he changes his face, or he changes to, like, let's say Bon Clay becomes Nami, Bon Clay will still be wearing he will still be wearing Bon Clay's clothing. So not only does he need to change his face, but the outfit doesn't come with the Devil Fruit. He has to put a new outfit on. It also doesn't seem to be, that's why they did the X marks on the arm. It doesn't seem to copy certain elements. Katarina's fruit seems to copy everything. So that's, as far as I can tell, that's the main benefit. It probably also copies the voice. It copies the mannerisms, I'm assuming, like Moog said. I love the bald spam. I think that's great. Keep it up. Just keep it going. It's just say hidden bald on the stream. You can see in the window it just says hidden bald a million times. Yeah, I'll do the face. Just spam that. Are you able to use these in other stream chats? If you're a member, like, does it carry over your emojis to other chats? Are you able to use these elsewhere? I think that's hilarious. Just my fucking round ass head. Wow, whoever made this emote is a goat. Yeah, Dilcor made the emote, so actually we should be spamming these for Dilcor right now. Shinobi Shimpads, welcome to the crew. Welcome. This was good. No, but they should allow cross-channel emote using, like Discord has. That would be a good ad. I agree. Because, like, Twitch has that, right? Like, on Twitch, you can use cross-channel emotes. Yeah, YouTube needs to step it up. They do. How would you guys feel? Now I got a lot of people here. I do want to start upping the activity on Twitch and my main channel of video game streams. I was given a talking to by Rogers Base. He was advising me to keep things on the main channel. I was gonna do video game stuff on other channels and stuff, but I don't know. More experienced YouTubers are coming to me to recommend that I do everything on the main. Just keep it all in one place. So if you guys want to see video game streams from me more in the future, I know we were doing Kingdom Hearts back in the day. I got a bunch of Steam games. I could do horror games. If you guys want to see me get jump scared. We could do all that stuff. So if you're interested in seeing that, drop me some bald emotes in the chat, and let me see if I can find the. Yeah, we'll probably get into that. Maybe I'll do one of those maybe this weekend. Let me see. Let me find Chaozu's idea. I'm sorry. Okay, so this builds off your idea that the ancient kingdom is named One Piece. Roger was too early because the One Piece is a modern day pirate kingdom. It literally won't exist until we get there. I do like that. I mean, I'm starting to not agree with my original idea that it's a place because of, I don't know, just certain developments that have come have shaken up my thought process on the One Piece. But I do like the concept of it being like a kingdom, and it's like a kingdom that can only be formed when certain criteria are met. So like a modern day pirate kingdom, yeah, I could see that being the case. I like that idea. I just need it to be more like, I don't know. It really doesn't like, it doesn't check all the boxes for me anymore. I feel like certain things now, especially in regards to like the Sun God and what's going on with the Gorosei and why they want to hide it so bad, I think it might go a little bit deeper than just being a kingdom. There might be something that they did that is so against the grain. The One Piece is literally the friends we made along the way and wouldn't exist without the journey. The world government is scared of all the modern day pirates banding together to fight them. Yeah, so that's what I'm afraid of of it being. It's like a friends who made along the way type thing. But I do like the physical kingdom, like some kingdom being built and created through the efforts of Nika and all the people of the world. I could see that being what the One Piece is. But it has to be something tangible and less figurative. Or less metaphorical, rather. Okay, so it seems like a lot of people are dropping the bald hidden in the chat. So I think that'll be cool. I would love to bring more game streams back to the channel. I think what I'm also gonna do is we'll see how people receive it, how people like it. But I have some games I'd like to do video essays on in the same vein that I do for my One Piece videos. So, still at the bar, analytical, with the jokes, with commentary. I have a couple games I'd like to do. So, you know, maybe I might also introduce those videos onto the channel. We'll see. But I always like to just run things by you guys to see how much people actually like the idea. And it seems like people like the idea. So, what games, Lucas? What games would I do the video essays on? Well, I have a handful. I want to do one. I want to do one on the Souls series as a whole at some point. Like all the Souls games. I want to talk about the lore, the symbolism, all that stuff. But yeah, that I want to do. I had a video I wanted to do on Bomb Rush Cyberpunk for a while, which is a little bit more niche, so I don't know if I'm gonna get to that. But yeah, and then in terms of games I'd want to play on stream, I don't know. I have to think about it. I want to make a list. Lava said, I like the idea, but I don't want your channel to get affected like with the Zelda streams. Yeah, so I was thinking about how it would affect the channel, and from what I've gathered, it's always gonna hit your channel. Like once you introduce new content, it's always going to hit your channel at first. Your channel's going to suffer from it a bit at first. But if you push through it and you establish consistency, even with the new content, you'll pull in new audience members that'll come just for that or come for everything, right? And I figure a lot of the people that watch the channel come to watch for me specifically. Like they like the way I do commentary on things, the way I explain things. So I feel like it wouldn't hurt to give it a try. So I'll give it a try. Why not create a second channel for gaming? It's because it splits my audience and it'll plateau a lot harder on the second channel, whereas on the main channel, everyone already knows where to find me, I feel like. And I've kind of considered both. I'm still not totally decided on that, but just know that if I ever upload a video for anything that's not One Piece related, it's going to still have as much effort and thought and entertainment value put in as any of my One Piece content. So I'm thinking this through heavily. I'm definitely I'm gonna think it more through before I do anything. But I will say gaming streams will probably come back fairly soon, I think. We'll be doing chill game streams now and then. So If you guys are interested, just like hanging out, playing video games, being on stream, my dream is for the channel to become more, you know, general. I want to have more variety. I love One Piece, I really do. But if you guys know me, you guys have been in my streams long enough to know, I could talk about whatever. I could talk about a lot of different things, not just One Piece. And I think it would be cool to you know, get to a place with the channel where I can do that. If I want to talk about a new game that came out and I want to do a review on a game that came out, or I think a game sucks and I want to talk about that and get that off my chest, I want to make a video about it. So I don't want to restrict myself. But yeah, Chaozu, I think that the idea is cool. I like that it works with my my Ancient Kingdom idea. So I do appreciate that. Try and develop that more, and what that could imply or where that could go. I would love to hear your thoughts in the future. So keep running with it. Become a Blue Lock power scaler. Are you remaking your big One Piece theory? At some point, yeah. I don't know how much it'd be worth it though. I feel like at this point we already have like 90% of the puzzle pieces. So like why even if I was right about anything in the theory, like we already know most of it. So I wouldn't be adding too much to the table. We have one more like, guys. One more to get us to 200 for the day. One more like. Who's going to be the 200th like of the stream before we go offline? Yeah, Johannes, that's pretty much where I'm at. The theory era is kind of over, I guess. Yeah, I don't feel like the theory era is totally over. Oh, 200 likes. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, guys. Thank you for everyone who liked the stream today. 205. Oh, baby. Yeah, so we're getting to the point in One Piece where the story is answering most of the questions. So there's not as much room for theorizing anymore as there used to be. Any theories that do come out are probably going to get either proven or disproven within a month of like being released, because everything just keeps, every new chapter keeps adding to the development. So I just feel like it's not worth it to invest a lot of time and effort into a theory that might just get disproven next week, a theory that has already 90% of the puzzle pieces filled in. Like, it won't be impressive. It won't be really, like, a lot of it will just be like stuff that you could have assumed anyway, because it's, you know, we have most of the picture. So what's left for One Piece content? It's going to be analysis, minor theories, and, you know, maybe chapter reaction stuff. But is that long term? Is that going to last long term? Could I make this channel grow and survive 10 years from now or 5 years from now off of just One Piece analysis, especially when the series ends? I don't think so. So I think, you know, before it gets to that point, before the series is over, I want to start introducing more variety onto the channel, talking about whatever. And it's okay if the videos don't do amazing. That's fine. I know that, you know, that's part of the growing pains, the process. So Casey's Epitaph said, well, you did come up with Lafitte theory. The thing is, though, the Lafitte theory could be disproven next week, right? Like, for all we know, in like 2-3 weeks from now, we'll have the whole theory disproven. So I don't have that many more Lafitte theories up the sleeve. I have a theory I'm working on right now. I'm working on a video currently, a theory video for the channel. So that's on the way. But like after that one, I don't know how much more I got left in the in the reserves. You know what I'm saying? How many more theories I have left in my mind for like all the various loose ends. A lot of them are not so loose anymore. Do JJK content? Fire. I would do JJK. I might do a marathon stream where I read all of JJK in like one stream. I was thinking about maybe doing that. You said you had theory videos ready, you wanted a rapid fire, so I want to see those. Yeah, so I have this theory video coming. The videos I want to rapid fire are not theories, those are analysis videos. So I have an analysis series that I'm planning. That is going to be more of a rapid fire. Like once that's ready and I've made most of the series, I'm going to just bang, bang, bang on the channel. But in terms of like theories, like actual theories, I don't have that many more. I have a few more maybe in the mind that I could develop. One in the works right now. But then after I get this out, I want to work on my analysis content a little bit. and I want to get that project done that I was working on. So we'll get there. We'll get there. But once I'm through with that, I think I don't want to get tapped out on One Piece content. So I'm going to start introducing more. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. It'll start with some game streams here and there. That's all I wanted to say. So maybe I know that when the Elden Ring DLC comes out in the summer, I'm going to be doing a full Elden Ring playthrough on the channel. If you guys are looking forward to that, we're going to do I'm going to do a brand new save file, and we're going to do the whole game plus the DLC all on stream. So that's my plan for Elden Ring in the summer. Definitely doing that. What else? I'll think of other stuff. I have other games I want to get to. Alright, guys. Well, with that being said, I think this is a good place to leave the stream. We're at about the 2-hour mark. I think that was a nice, short and sweet hidden stream. I say short because usually we go for like 4 hours. This is a good stream today. So, amazing chapters. Thank you guys for being here. I hope you all enjoyed the stream today. Thank you for everyone who liked the stream. Thank you to everyone who donated. Thank you to everyone who just stopped by to say hello. Everyone on the accountability list that I got here today. I see Johannes on here. Anton, Nick Ilvento, Say Otter, Cheers, Shinobi Shimpaz. Yo, Shinobi, how's the beat making been going, man? I didn't get to catch up. I seen you in the chat. I didn't get to catch up with you on that. I hope it's been going well. I hope all you guys have been working towards your personal goals. I'm certainly doing so for mine. Guys, thank you all for being here. I will be catching you guys on the next stream. We might do one very soon, before next Friday. We might do a gaming stream before next Friday. So hopefully I'll see you there if you enjoyed the stream today. And until next time, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, a good night, and a wonderful romance dawn. Take care, everybody. I'll see you next time. Peace out. Some peak today.